Yeah, back to trading. It's weekend already. So yeah, mainly what I trade is supply and demand. Most times I trade almost all pairs actually. Not all pairs in per se. I have many pairs I trade. So because why I believe is following the structures. So yeah, but then so why I trade mostly is just supply and demand. And let's just get to the chart so I can show you, because definitely we know we must definitely always follow the trend of the market. Must always follow the trend. Like the trend is your friend in the market. As we know, once we have higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, we know this is an uptrend. And then if we are seeing lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, then no, we know this is a downtrend, right? So that's for that. Let's just go to the chart. So then, so for my daily time frame now, we know GU has been like bullish, and this was the last break of structure to the upside. Let me just cancel this. This was the break of structure to the upside, and then we know if we have a break of structure, we have a break of structure right now, then we know we have to pull back to like the extreme zone, or let's say 50% or so. But I like getting my entries from the extreme before we can like get another high. So that's the same thing here. So now here we have a break of structure to the upside. Then what we are experiencing here is like the pullback phase. That's from the daily time frame. So where I'm expecting to buy long term from again is from this area. That's from this other block here. This is where I'm trying to like wait for another buy from this other block. So what has happened? What has been happening here for past from here? It's like the pullback phase. What has been happening here? So this area, that's like the pullback phase. And there's no how after you get a break of structure, you have to get a pullback. So this is from the daily time frame. And so from the daily time frame now, we can say when we have to, yeah, definitely some people can wait from this area, because this is where I'm expecting to buy from again. And I get a confirmation to break structure. But then with confirmation, not just entering aggressively. So after the break of structure, then let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So that's where you catch entry for pullbacks. So now after the break of structure here, we had a, you can see here, this on the 4 hour time frame, we had a break of structure here too. If you check very well, yeah, there was another block here too. I think I called this sell too. There was another block. So if you check, so let me just deal with this first. So then my entry time frame is always 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So yeah, this was it. Then you can see immediately it tapped on the other block. So I think 15 minutes is clearer for the entry. So we can see. Then we had another break of structure here. Then this is our liquidity here. And this is the other block to pick yourself from. Then boom, we can see it sold massively, like massive sell. So yeah, back to the topic of the day. So as we're saying, we have pullback phases. Then there was another block here too. That's on the 4 hour. And if you check, we got confirmation entry for this too. Then it sold massively. Here again, this for another week. There was another block here. Getting confirmation there, we sold massively. And yeah, for this week now, this was the trade I took this week on GU. So I marked my order block here. And then immediately it tapped on my order block. I went to my entry time frame. This was the first mitigation here. It was a mitigation. But then it came, I was waiting for confirmation. And I saw this massive break of structure to the downside. Sorry. Break of structure to the downside. Then this is our liquidity. Then this is our other block. Then target was 5 hour, 13 pips, 5 hour. Then you can see this is the low. Then took my profit. But then we don't know what will happen next. We just have to wait. So, but then before I can start buying, I have to get to this area first. So, the concept of demand and supply is not really hard. So, as I said, so demand and supply is just once we have our break of structure, then we have our order block. Boom. Here again, another break of structure. Then we have to wait for our price at this extreme or somewhere here. So before you can have a very good order block, this is a very good fair value gap. Another block too must have many concepts. Must have like a very good prospect before you can call it another block. This is a very good fair value gap. Yeah. So we have other concepts, we have many other things to look out for you. So that's for GU. For AU as well. Yeah, so you can see we had this break of structure to the upside. Yeah. So going to the and we'll be expecting our buy from here. Going to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we had this good zone for supply. Then confirmation 30 minutes, 15 minutes. You can see here we had a good break of structure. So as a pullback, as a liquidity. Then we have the OB, which is this. And you can see immediately it got there. Yeah, it started doing, came back, but then it still gave us our 5 hour. Okay, this is even 6. So where I'm expecting to buy from, buy is we'll have to get to this. Have to get to this other block on. Yeah, the trend, overall trend is bullish. So, but then we can't just say we are waiting for that. So we just have to trade and just have to know what to see. That's what we call this is supply This is demand. And for what pair again? I think I traded GPPNZ as well. Yeah, I'm still on this buy. Still on this. So if you check this through overall, I'd say this is the break of structure to the upside. Then if you check here, you see that there was not, but from the 4 hour time frame, sorry, even from the weekly, there's a clear demand zone there. From the 4 hour time frame, we had a clear demand zone here. But I drew mine from the weekly. I drew mine from the exactly you can see. Drew mine from the weekly time frame, and then I used a 1 hour change of character for my entry. Go here, liquidity was taken here. Then we had a break of structure here. Then liquidity here. And then I used this breaker here. I took my entry from like the fair value gap. Yeah, we have our OB here as well. But the liquidity was far from the other block, so that was why I took my. But then I'm still on this trade, so I'm aiming for 5 IVAR. Yeah, so that's the concept of my own trading. But then I'm still going to like teach more on that. Still going to teach more of that, like in our next, because I think I have years 32. So if you check years 30, I think I cleared the chart already. So before all this even happened, why the break of structure here to the upside? This is the other block. So now going to the 1 hour time frame, and that was why I took this buy too. Then looking at this tap from here, there's a change of character. This is liquidity. And this is the other block. Take your entry from. And you can see when it got there, boom, straight to TP. So it's a very, very easy concept. Supply, you just have to wait for your confirmation. And you have to be patient in seeing setups like this. Because if you are not patient enough, you just get to lose things. So it's a very, very easy concept. Supply and demand is very easy. I don't trade with indicators. I just trade with just normal market structure. Get your trend, break of structure, then come back, break another break of structure. But you just have to wait for confirmation on your zones. And the confirmation you're even waiting for is just like something like this. If I get a break of structure to the upside, and let's say this is your zone, and you're wanting market to come to this your zone, you just have to wait for a smaller time frame confirmation something like this, a break of structure, then come back, then you take it to the eye. So, but yeah, there's more to this because you have to check liquidity. There's more to it, but I think in the my other videos, I'll make that because we have stuff like this, inducements, and that has to come back. This is like advanced market structure. This is like an advanced market structure. We have a break of structure. So this will be the inducements. And then boom. So stuff like this. This is an advanced market structure. But then in my other videos, I'm going to explain how that works. But for now, I just want to make it simple. So the concept of supply and demand is a very simple something, just like this. And then maybe it's the other way around. So the thing is, you are buying from your demand, buying from demand. You are buying from demand, and you are selling. You are selling from supply. So basically, that's just it. So you just have to align supply and demand with your market direction, like your market structure. Because when you enter the chart, you have to first look for where is the market reacting from first, and where is he heading to. Because if you can do that, trading is for you. Like you definitely just make it in trading. Because trading is not. Yeah, we have different concepts. But I'm just like trying to make this my own concept. This is what I trade, and it has made a lot of money. So I'm just trying to bring it out there to people. So it's a very simple something. You just have to study it. So thank you guys.